Don't you see what is happening out there? Ratchet crash the bank and drive in fear. Financial market crash here and there. Stock market go flat and savings bare. Oh, it's a worldwide scare. Slave lose their money and lose their
Hello
share.
everyone, this is Alex Reed from the University Student Revolutionary Front, and this is our third broadcast. As I said it before in the previous broadcast, we're going to the issues such as the US economy and others, but right now in this broadcast we'll be speaking about the US economy. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, what we are seeing unfolding in front of our eyes is capitalism failing. Capitalism is failing right now. Capitalism is in crisis. America is a brand country for capitalism, but right now the US economy is in the worst shape ever in the history of man. We're speaking about modern history. The US economy is in the worst shape ever, and it's not getting better. It is failing. And in this broadcast, we're going to go into reason why it is failing and what are the consequences of this failure and what it means for us here in Jamaica and the wider world. Now, before I speak of this present issue, we're going to go back into history of what happened in 2008. Basically, in 2008, the world was sent into a panic, as in there was a financial tsunami spreading around the world, shockwaves going through every single stock market. This was because the biggest economy in the world was on the verge of collapse. What happened? The major banks, they crashed. They said they were too big to fail, but they failed and they were crashing. The US government stepped in. They stepped in to avoid the collapse of their economy. But what happened is that the banks started the problem. The CEOs are smart enough. They allowed the problem to develop. And this is what happened. The banks crashed. But the problem is, the bankers got bailed out using taxpayers' dollars. Billions of taxpayers' dollars. Tax bailout never helped them out. The bailout never helped them out. The only persons the bailout helped were the CEOs. Up to this day, their bonus keep on increasing. Up to this year, 2011, I'm hearing news about these CEO bonus keep on increasing, and the economy is in a worse state than 2008. So what I tell you, the bailout never helped nobody except the big banks. But this was destined to happen, right? The financial markets over there, they're deregulated. There's not much government regulation. That's free market for you. Less government intervention. Free market capitalism. This is the end effect. It's failing. The bankers got too greedy. Corporate companies got too greedy. Today, the US economy is in total failure, total collapse. Now, let's get more current. 2011, since the year started, no good news from the US economy. 20% of their population unemployed. All of the jobs go in China. Their debt is so much. Even if they should give up all of their wages and salaries, they'll never ever pay back that debt. They're in a debt crisis, they're in a debt hole which will never ever crawl out of. You get what I'm saying? The problem with the US economy is that they consume more than how they produce. If the Americans consume more than how they produce, how will they ever come out of debt? And they have a next problem. All of the factories are being outsourced or moving to other third world countries or countries with cheap labor. For example, China and Mexico and other third world countries. So basically, the Americans are losing their jobs, but it's all called globalization. The corporate companies don't care about America. They only care about profit. It's all about greed and how much money they can make. So therefore, this is the end result. But what's happening in America is that their debt, in order for the government to survive, they run to the Federal Reserve, the US Federal Reserve run by Chairman Ben Bernanke. What the US Federal Reserve is doing is printing more and more money and pushing that money into the US economy to run government. But the thing is, they're not producing enough. So therefore, when your central bank prints money and pushes it into the economy, it causes inflation. And because America still exports to a good part of the world, a good majority of the world, they're exporting their inflation to the rest of the world. They are exporting the inflation. But the thing is, right, June 2011 is going to be a very sad point. The US Federal Reserve Chairman Bernanke is going to announce quantitative easing 3. Basically, it's the next bailout, next round of money printing. Alright, so the Fed printing machine is printing 24/7, 7 days a week. Money to print. But the thing is, right, it's going to lead to hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is the worst thing ever. Basically, you can see the value of wealth disappear overnight. Value of wealth disappear over all people life savings, all them pension. You got the value of it can disappear because money not gonna worth nothing. Can't go buy nothing. The price of commodities gonna soar. They're gonna double, triple, quadruple. Basically, can't go afford nothing with hyperinflation, and it is going to happen. It is inevitable. It's because of the collapse. The US government can't do nothing more to bail out them economy. It's gone bad. And the next thing, the Japanese earthquake and forced the Japanese government to sell them treasury bonds. Nobody wants US treasury bonds because the US dollar is worthless right now. The Chinese are the largest holders of US reserves, currency reserves, and they might get rid of it. One of the biggest private companies to hold government bonds, PIMCO, the other day offered every single one of it. What I tell you? What I tell you? It's a US company offered every single thing. Them own treasury bonds, them own country's treasury bonds. That's to tell that it's worthless. It is worthless. It's of dire consequence to us. We're heading into hyperinflation. And right now, there's a present market trend, a very disturbing market trend. The price of gold. Today, it is at $1,476 US an ounce. That's about more than 125,000 Jamaican dollars an ounce. The investors are losing confidence in the stock markets and in the markets. Because of inflation, people start buy less, consume less. So basically, the goods that these companies have, that the investors have shares in, they're going to lose. They're going to lose, and nobody wants to lose. These people are greedy for money, you know. Them don't want to lose. So they're running to our gold. Gold, since time immemorial, has been a good store of wealth. It has been a good store of wealth. Anytime we are near an economic collapse, they all run to our goals. Let's check your history. Look what happened in the 1930s. See what I'm talking about? Let's check it every day. The price of gold is skyrocketing. The next thing, oil. Oil is skyrocketing too. Let me tell you this, it's gonna rate $200 a barrel. All those Middle East, Arab kingdoms, Arab monarchies, all of them gonna be overthrown. The Middle East produce a good amount of the world's oil. Therefore, they're one of the major suppliers. When their supplies get affected, price of oil shoots up. Anytime oil goes up, gold goes up. Oil is inflationary. So people, if it's inflationary, people gonna run towards gold. That's what's going on right now. Straight up talk. No bull. Straight up talk. The thing is, the information is on my page, Alex Reed on Facebook. If you want more information, check it. Don't take nothing for granted. Check the facts for yourself. Check the evidences. I'm sending out emails speaking about these topics. So therefore, it's up to you to find out what's going on. There are certain measures that you can take to avoid hyperinflation, but you have to act fast. You have to act before June 2011. After June 2011, When the Federal Reserve start them quantitative easing tree, that is what is going to trigger in hyperinflation. We're at inflation right now, you know. But after June 2011, the Federal Reserve going to trigger hyperinflation. Get it? Hyperinflation after June 2011. Basically, you can't go afford food after June 2011 leading into 2012. You can't go afford food. So what to do from now? Start store up food in bulk. Your rice, your flour, your sugar, your tin food, all of these commodities. Basically, there's an economic storm coming worse than a category 10 hurricane. It is that serious. That serious. So therefore, run towards gold, buy up gold and silver. Sow your wealth, protect your savings. Food security has to be top priority. Personal security has to be a priority too as well. So as I say, if you want information, go on my page, Alex Reed, Facebook. The information is there. I can send you the emails. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have much time. Prepare. The collapse is inevitable. It's going to affect every single economy. Every single economy in the world is going to be affected, especially Jamaica. Bauxite, tourism, remittances, it is going to go down. You have a massive unemployment in Jamaica. Start doing this from now. Start prepare. And don't wait on the banks. The banks gonna have a run, and the banks gonna back down, and the banks are going to collapse. Financial systems are going to collapse. Run towards gold. We're heading into a Barca era. We're heading into a dark age. Start take preventative measures. Don't let the Western corrupted mass media fool you. They won't tell you till it's late. Find alternative sources of media. Prepare. That's all that I can say right now. Prepare for the inevitable. It is going to happen. There is no question about it. Capitalism is in crisis. Peace out. Good luck. Survival of the fittest. Survival of those who have the information. The information is out there. I'm one of the providers, and I can give you more information. So start prepare. Only the strong will survive. Till the next broadcast, Alex Reed, University Student Revolutionary Front.